Bruce Arians joins me now. How are you, Coach?
Doing great, Rich. How you doing, babe?
I am doing fine. 4-1 Arizona Cardinals. Everybody's looking up at you in that division, Coach. How's that feel?
It feels really good. You know, it's still a long, long way to go, and it's a short elevator ride back down.
Have you communicated that concept to your team there, Coach?
Every single day. Every single day. Don't pat yourself on the back too much yet.
So how is it then going into a place where you're definitely expected to win because your opponent has 0 wins entering week number 7? What are you saying to your team going into the black hole this week?
Well, you know, this has happened to me a couple of times going in there in first place and losing to them. So we went through this last week. Washington was an extremely talented team that came in here, and we didn't play very well. So hopefully we learned our lesson last week that, we got by. And I always say you can learn everything that you learn from losing by almost losing. And we hopefully did that, and we're more than ready to go this week.
And plus, as you know personally, you can't discount a team that's coached by an interim head coach just because he's an interim head coach.
Hey, no doubt. I mean, they played their tails off last week and really should have won that ball game. I think if they were playing anybody other than Phillip Rivers, they might have won that game.
Yeah, he is on fire right now. I mean, he is operating the offense in San Diego. And has been there every single snap. You, however, have had 3 different quarterbacks in the game. How have you been handling all of that, Coach, with your starter injured and then the backup injured and then the rookie thrown in there right in Denver, of all places, as well?
It's a good thing I don't have any hair already. It's sometimes nice being bald.
Yes,
but, no,
I can relate to that.
Yeah, the guys around us, everybody has pitched in and done their job. You always preach next man up, and it can't be a mantra. It's got to truly be a belief.
So what has been the difference then at that position for you guys so far?
Well, I think for us right now, none of the guys have thrown interceptions. We're not turning the ball over. Now we're not playing great, but at least we're protecting the football and we're taking it away on defense. So that's going to give us a chance to win. It shouldn't be as close as they are because we're not producing offensively, and I think some of it is a little bit of lack of timing between some guys. But we need to run the football better offensively to get where we want to go.
How is Ellington? He seems to be limited almost every week because of that foot injury.
Yeah, he plays on Sunday. He's got a boot on till Monday or Tuesday, and then does not practice on Wednesdays and tries to get some snaps on Thursday and Friday. So it's probably going to be that way all season. So
your lead back is in a boot first 2 days of the week. Doesn't practice till Wednesday. Your starting quarterback didn't practice at all last week. I mean, this is unprecedented stuff. But you are used to, Bruce Arians, unprecedented stuff. It is sort of. Can it ever be just normal for you, Bruce? Do you think?
I don't think so anymore, Rich. Kind of like crisis management, not head coach. It's always been that way for the last few years now. And I think back to Super Bowl 45, we had 4 quarterbacks and 3 or 4 tackles, and guys just kept stepping up and making plays, and you just don't accept excuses. There's no reason. Everybody in the NFL is a good player. Play like it.
So. There's discussion in the national media, Coach, as I'm sure you may have heard, that there's something going on with Larry Fitzgerald and the management, or Larry Fitzgerald and the offense, where his production is down due to something other than just football reasons. How would you respond to that supposition?
No, total hogwash. Larry's playing his tail off. And, Carson found him a few times this week. He broke a couple tackles, got in the end zone. And, we're not featuring one guy anymore. I like it when 5 or 6 guys catch 4 passes than one guy catching 10.
Well, how is that to try and, change that culture, then that mindset? How do you do that?
You build it. A team is what it takes. It's not individuals. It's a team. A team is 11 individuals playing their tails off. And, Larry's great about, where we're at offensively and his role. And I think it's just a bunch of people blowing things up.
Now, Coach, obviously you're focused on your team. But last week, the Colts did play on Thursday Night Football. It was the only game of the week. I don't know if you got a chance to watch it. everybody raving about Andrew Luck, who you had right when he came out of college, right there in front of you. What are you seeing out of him, knowing him, knowing what he can do as a quarterback and what he's doing right now, Coach?
Oh, it doesn't surprise me. Yeah, I did get to see a lot of the game, and man, he has such grit about him. I mean, he's very intelligent. He's very athletic. I've always said he's a combination of Peyton, Ben, all those guys that I had, and nothing surprises me at what he can do. He has a will to win. He's extremely bright. He shows his emotions, which his players love, and I think the sky's the limit. He may set all the records.
Well, some people are saying the sky's the limit for your team too, Coach. I mean, you're 4-1 in this division that both NFC championship teams from last year are now looking up at you, and you guys finished well last year to the point where if the future playoff seedings that we're talking about were in place last year, you would have been a very red-hot 7 seed, to say the least. And you've got the Super Bowl as the host. You're the host city and host team for the Super Bowl. Have you talked at all about being the team to play in its own home house for all those marbles? Have you said those things out loud?
Yeah, in our first meeting, we kind of put that to bed. Basically I say, hey, look, some team is going to be dressing in your locker for the Super Bowl. Why not you? And basically, at that point in time, we quit talking about it and try to stay within the daily grind and keep our heads right here today, not worry about playoffs. That's all that stuff so far away.
Love it. Before I let you go, Coach, as you know, we've alluded to we are both follically challenged individuals. You've been on my various shows many times. Where are we on getting your headgear on the sidelines while you're coaching? Where are we in this front? Where are we?
We're absolutely nowhere.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
What can we do?
I'm needing your help, man. I'm needing your help.
What can I do?
Need the help.
What can I do here? Can I make? I need to make.
Shoot. Just keep pumping it up, brother.
Okay, so let's pump it up. What do I need to pump up right here? Is it
somebody in New York?
Oh. All right, so we need to call somebody in New York to say, and we can get the proper company that makes the gear to make this.
Yeah, they already do.
Okay, so new era, right?
The hats I wear are NFL licensed products by New Era, and all the money that we make off those hats goes to the foundation that helps abused and neglected children.
And what's the website for that?
Asrians Family Foundation.
.com. So
yes.
So are you telling me right now if Tom Landry was coaching in this day and age, he wouldn't be able to wear that hat?
Nope,
No Bum
he
Phillips?
sure wouldn't.
You got to do something.
Couldn't wear a suit either.
That I know. It's a new era, literally, But we're gonna do that. Let's band together, Bruce. I got to tell you, I think I had something to do with getting the tuck rule out of the game. I complained about it long enough on NFL Network. So
let's get the BA hat rule.
Okay, the BA hat rule. Hey, Coach, thank you for joining us. Good luck against Oakland, and look forward to chatting down the line again.
You bet, Rich. Anytime.
You bet. That is Bruce Arians, the head coach of the Arizona Cardinals.
The Rich Eisen Show, weekdays at noon Eastern, on Audience.